What is up, beautiful people? Back here in the dungeon with all the trophies. So today is going to be a full day of eating. Gonna sprinkle in some training footage here and there too as well. Just a little bit of an update of where things are at in prep. Had my lowest weigh-in today at 207, which is pretty remarkable because I haven't been close to this weight probably since November. So it's been a grind, but I definitely feel like I have a lot more push at this phase in the prep. I am officially 8 weeks out. I'm registered for a show, so I literally paid for my division and everything else, which will take place in Sacramento June 12th. And then after that, we'll just kind of see how things go and play it by ear, whether or not I want to go into a few more subsequent competitions. I think one will be like a week and a half later, and then there's another one in July. Or if I just want to cut it right there, jump into my off season as I prepare for the Arnold in 2022. It all just depends. I officially launched my business website as well yesterday, so really I still have classes. I mean, with grad school, it's a year-long commitment. There is really no breaks. But anyways, the workload is going to be much less significant in the summer in terms of my academics. So what I really want to focus on is marketing, growing the online business and everything else. So by the time I get to the fall semester and I'm, taking 6 classes again, things are a little bit more smooth and it's at a place where I can manage it a lot more efficiently. So anyways, that's not what today's video is going to be about. Full day of eating. So where are my macros right now? So on training days, my macros or my total calories are going to be around 2,400 calories a day, around anywhere between 260 to 270 carb, around anywhere from 220 to 230 protein and 50 fat. And on non-training days, it's going to be around 150 carb, around 230 protein, and around 50 to 60 grams of fat as well. So typically those days are going to be around 2,100 calories, but it'll vary. When I'm about 4 weeks out, I'll make the judgment call whether or not I'm going to start digging, and that's usually where I'll do like 5 really low days followed by like 2 subsequent or sequential refeed days. It all just depends. I'm liking where my physique is at right now. I'm looking good. I'm lean, definitely flat, but that comes with cutting body fat. Like, the goal for me is to get to around 195 and see where I go. Everything is getting lean except my problem area, which is my love handles, which since I was little, that's always where I store fat. Even when I was a natural and I was competing, my love handles really didn't start to disappear until I really got about 1 or 2 pounds away from stage weight. So for me as a natural, that was around 170. So my stage weight this year possibly could be 190. We shall see. It all depends on how lean I am. I'm not as big as I want to be, but you know what? Now is not the time to focus on stuff like that. Fix that in the next off season. Really focus on building that lean tissue. I look better than I did, a year and a half ago. So we'll just focus on that. But anyways, that's a quick status update. That's when the shows are happening. Launch the online business. So here's a full day of eating. Meal number 1 on deck. Got Nubs eyeing my food. Anyways, what do we have? We have protein pancakes. So this is, I won't give all the ingredients away. I'll do maybe like a recipe tutorial or something on my channel one day. But this is basically 2 scoops of whey protein, a few other ingredients to kind of get it added fluffiness, 110 grams of bananas, and I put Walden Farms sugar-free, calorie-free syrup on top of it. So, oh shit, I don't have my phone. Actually, I do have my phone. So let's see what the total calorie cost for this meal is on MyFitnessPal, because you should be logging your food anyways. So it's 602 calories. So, obviously without the banana, it'd be significantly less because that's about a little over 100 calories. Bananas tend to be very calorically dense, but it's a decent amount of carbs and protein, which is what you need after a workout. There is some egg in there for some fat. You don't really need to fear fat post-workout, so don't worry about it. But yep, this is meal number 1. Stay tuned for meal or snack number 2. Depends on how I feel. So I just got out of a lecture. Actually, the lecture ended early, unfortunately, because the connection was really bad, and that's the problem with Zoom. But anyways, just 2 more weeks left of school and then we're all done. But meal number 2 was I had a, let's get this to zoom in, there we go, a mint chocolate chip Quest bar, which is my second favorite. S'mores is my first favorite. And but yeah, so it was simple, 190 calories, about 22 grams of protein, a decent amount of fiber, 9 grams of fiber. So that's what I ate. It is 10 o'clock right now, so I ate that about 3 hours after breakfast. I'll have lunch around 12 o'clock, and then around 3 o'clock I'll go and do my cardio, and then I'll come back and I'll have about 8 ounces of smoked salmon, and then around 6:30 I'll have dinner. So, and then probably around 9 o'clock I'll have some cottage cheese. So you're gonna kind of see how everything works together in this day. And remember, this is a fat loss diet. My goal is to lose body fat. So the frequency and everything might seem a little high, but just keep in mind that the calories are still within the ranges that I would need to consume them in order to elicit a fat loss adaptation. So stay tuned for lunch. All right, hello beautiful people. Sorry if I look tired, I just took a nap. I'm gonna do this online lecture thing that I have coming up, but then again, we got meal number 2. So the last meal you saw was a snack. This is meal number 2. This is 200 grams of white rice and about 6 ounces of chicken. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna do my online lecture, and then I have a Zoom meeting from 12:30 to 1:30. And then I'm going to take it easy, and then I'm gonna study a little bit before I go to my cardio at 3 o'clock. So here it is, everybody. See you later. All right, I just got back from the gym. Pretty productive day. 3 classes. So like I said, May is basically the end of it. Just have a finals week and then, you know, we're good to go. So anyways, pretty tired and I'm very, very hungry. Food focus is really high at this point, being 8 weeks out. You know, I said my lowest weigh-in today at 207, so we'll see how we look tomorrow. If I get down to 205, or at least close to 205, I'll probably have a refeed this weekend, bump up the calories a little bit, and then, you know, before I start grinding it out again. But anyways, I just did some cardio. I'm gonna be performing cardio 4 days a week now. So basically Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. I'm just gonna, you know, acquire more steps and things like that. But before cardio, I took down about, see if I can get that to focus in, 5 grams of injectable carnitine. It's not going to focus. So carnitine is extremely important for shuttling fat into the mitochondria for beta oxidation. So if fat loss is your goal, that combined with caffeine have a very synergistic activity. Like I said, my lunch was probably around 11:30, so I would say I'm like somewhat semi-fasted, especially because it was a pretty light lunch. But anyways, full day of eating. Let's look at what I got for lunch. So right now on deck, I have about 8 ounces of smoked salmon from Trader Joe's. It's very important to get at least some type of fatty fish into your diet for the omega-3s, which are extremely important for cardiovascular health, neurological health. It's extremely important in terms of like lipolysis and lipolytic genes and things like that. So I would definitely recommend getting enough omega-3s in your diet. If you're not eating enough fish, it's always good to just kind of have that insurance policy and supplement with it. The brand that I typically like to use is Nordic Naturals. The one I get usually has D3 added to it, and it's a very high concentrated. 2 capsules has about 1,200 milligrams of omega-3, EPA, and DHA, and I'll take anywhere from 2 to 4 grams a day. But anyways, I'm really hungry. I'm gonna eat this. I'll probably take a nap because when I get home, I have more schoolwork and more studying to do because I have 1 more exam tomorrow for my physiology class. So stay tuned. Final meal for today. Excuse me for the terrible lighting. But anyways, yeah, so I'm just doing some schoolwork right now, finishing up my last online lecture. That snub's going crazy in the background. But anyways, this is what I got. Have about 250 grams of sweet potato fries and 8 ounces of chicken, and that's some Trader Joe's spicy sauce on top of it. So I'm gonna take this down, and then probably in a couple hours later I'll have like my pre-bed snack, so it's not a meal, and then you'll see what else, also what I drink before I go to bed. So stay tuned. What is up? We have reached the end. That's my dog going crazy in the background. Oh my God, he's making a mess. Anyways, we have reached the end of the day, but not the end of the video, because I have one more clip I want to show. And that's just going to be my nightcap and everything else. But I want to be as transparent as possible and just kind of go over everything that I eat today. Even though you don't actually see me eating it, you're just going to have to take my word for it. So started the day with protein pancakes. So typically I will drink protein throughout my workout because I'm fasted. However, I'm trying to kind of like backload my calories just to kind of keep my appetite at bay. So I have that for breakfast, and then usually about 3 or 4 hours later, I'll have like a snack, like a Quest bar or something. It just kind of depends. Oh my God, the camera's, there we go. And then I'll have my lunch usually around 1, but I had a lecture from 12 to 2, so I just ate it at 11:30 and just went on my way. What else? And then I had the smoked salmon post cardio because I really kind of want to just keep that insulin low as much as possible. And then I had the 8 ounces of chicken and 250 grams of sweet potato fries, which was amazing. And now my nightcap is going to be, I have 1 cup of cottage cheese, small curd from Trader Joe's. I put some stevia in there from added sweetness, and a scoop of PB2 powder, which is amazing if you like peanut butter. So yeah, that's the meals for today. I'll go ahead and put my total calories and macros right there so you guys, or you can see, gotta stop saying you guys, so you can see what the breakdown is. My weight is around 208. Hopefully by the end of the month, I'll be at least at or below 205, and then it's going to be a dig to get to 195, but we'll see. There's a lot of strategies we have in place for when weight stalls, and this is something that I apply with myself and clients and everything else, and you know, it's pretty foolproof. Doesn't mean it's easy. It's actually quite difficult in application. However, it's guaranteed in the most sensible way gonna help get that body fat down. And then there's also pharmacological means that we can introduce, and then there's also chemical means that are natural, like in the form of supplements that we can do as well. But anyways, that's going to be the final meal for today. Stay tuned for the last part of this video. So we have reached the end of the day. Got my dog going crazy in the background again. So I said that I was going to be filming with the nightcap. Sorry for the, there we go, got some lighting in there. So this is what I'm going to be drinking before bed. This is Bucked Up, all bulk, no bloat. So one thing that I really like about this is that it actually helps with sleep. So if you're one of those people that have trouble falling asleep, this will definitely help. And I'm going to assume, because it has glycine and taurine and all those various other things, and a high dose of magnesium as well, all these things are important for like GABA formation, so definitely can help with sleep. But you could also drink it before your workout, which is weird. I mainly take it for sleep. And I'm going to take down 4 of these. These are CMP, or cyclic CMP, which is what happens when, you know, the fat cell starts to hydrolyze the triacylglycerol through lipolysis, which is needed to get fat out of the fat cell. But anyways, this is designed to be taken in the evening, so it has no stimulants, but what it's going to help with fat loss. But with that being said, nothing's going to help as much as following a diet that puts you in a caloric deficit. So for all Bucked Up products, you can go to the website www.buckedup.com, and you can use the discount code ROCCO, ROCCO, P20, and you get 20% off of your next order. So that's the video for today. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Take care, and I'll probably film some training footage for tomorrow, so stay tuned.